always like to say I've been doing this sort of thing since I was a child, I guess, creating worlds and giving people experiences. Whether that's just creating gardens and doing that for clients too, when I did garden design work for years, or making concrete pots and creating little plant worlds inside of them. And my name is Todd Carr. This is my partner Carter Harrington, and we own and operate Hort Pott, which is a botanically driven destination and retail space in Freehold, New York. The reason I like doing it is I like having people come into the shop and just be either blown away and or feelings are brought up by them, and like you said earlier that you feel a little nostalgic, and that is like music to my ears. I love when people just pick up on things that I didn't even put out there. Like I would love to be just maybe a fly on the wall and just let people kind of, I would love to just see people's reactions. Whatever this space does, it does tend to bring out emotion in people.
Stir emotion, enchantment,
yeah,
memories.
Or people, it could just be magical to them, or inspirational.
I guess I kind of fell into the plants with him because I love the sculptural forms, but when you make pots and things that are actually holding these living organisms as vessels or as containers, it kind of activated a new sense of appreciation for what the forms could do.
I don't know, every single time I go out in the gardens or out in the meadows, I feel like I discover something new. Maybe it's not that it's a new type of plant, but something that I never thought of to incorporate in an arrangement, or let me try to dry this. You know, I took some maple seeds over the summer and I just picked them and I threw them on the dashboard of the car, and then I just noticed after a couple days they kind of dried to this rosy color, and I was like, oh, let me try that again. And I went back and picked more, and then I actually started developing this whole thing by just in a little kind of, not even an experiment, just something that I did. I love when he points something out that he hasn't seen, like, whoa, when did you plant that? Or that, what is that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you like that? And it gets me excited because he's into it too.
I love what he does with them. Can't imagine life without tons of gorgeous, crazy, wild plants all over the place.
We've gone more into plants the longer we've been together too.
Yeah.
He starts to buy his own plants, like, I want this one. So he'll buy a plant that he likes, and I've incorporated it in. And there's some plants you really love.
It's true, it's true. I mean, for me, it's been a constant discovery.
And then he goes off on his own too. Things that I absolutely adore that I didn't even know that he was creating in the background.
Yeah.
Look what I made, and it's just so exciting to see what he comes up with too. Yeah. And it works. It's just his aesthetic is different than mine in a lot of ways, but I think they really work well together. What happens is I might have this perfect vision in my head, but then I have to use what I actually have. So maybe I had purple flowers, but maybe there's a yellow that will work. And then it just starts to all come together. And then just creating those little worlds in my mind, I can expand that into a whole vignette for the shop or a whole photo shoot, which I just did, you know, the other week. I just did this like little picnic thing that turned into this whole, like, it's a little out of control that I do these things, but this is what really brings me a lot of joy, is creating these vignettes and these worlds, and it's incorporating his work with the concrete and then the live plant material and the dried elements and then the fibers from vintage pillows or whatever it is, and it just weaves something together that brings me the ultimate joy. And I'm not even thinking about business at this point, it's just, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Getting excited talking about it.
I can tell.
Yeah.